Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's Monday, November 17th, 2025. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Got some red coming in this morning. Dow futures down 107. NASDAQ futures down 83. S&P futures down 20. So NASDAQ was up overnight, so it's really come down. Looks like we're seeing getting some drops in Amazon, Coinbase, Nvidia here, the SPAR. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but morning, Chris. Morning, Articulate. The VIX is up 6.15%, 21.05. So had quite a pullback last week in a couple days. VIX steadily climbing. It's been a little rough ride over the last week or so. And looks like we're going to start in the red today. Big drop in Amazon, Coinbase. All right, there is the bell. Let's see if we drop some more here. I might give it a minute before I put on my 1 DTE as the VIX is up 6.15%, but I'm curious to see if we get, again, for whatever reason, I'm not sure what the reasoning is, but see if we get a big move here in the first 5 or 10 minutes. Morning, Bosch. Got Goog, MU, and Boeing in the green. ARM is in the green. S&P down about 10 points out of the gates. I'm going to start looking at a 1 DTE. All right, got film on my 1 DTE, so I'll post that. I posted that in my channel. Getting a little bit of bounce here. Getting our second bar shortly. All right, getting our second bar here. Nice little bounce out of the S&P. Micron pushing. See if we get any big volume bars here. Looking for some growing volume bars as big as the first and same direction. MU looks like it's hit on new all-time highs. That stock is so strong. Amazon through lows of day. That stock staying weak. Microsoft pushing up. Amazon looks like about the only stock I'm seeing that's coming down. Does not look like we're getting any big volume bars. ARM pulling back to pre-market highs. I might jump in some ARM here. Take a peek at it. I'll trade the 144 calls. Trying to get filled at 405 and filled at 410. How did that? Huh. I had my order at 405. It filled at 510. Ooh. I see why now. Was a little wide on the bid ask. It didn't quite check that. Don't know why it filled higher than what I had my order at, though. That's odd. ARM, A-R-M. It was the 144 call. No, price must have moved right when I entered or something. Amazon bouncing up to Friday's low. Might look to get short Amazon. It's weak. Weakest stock on the board. Take the 230 puts in Amazon. Filled at $3. 230 puts in Amazon filled at $3. All right, ARM is coming down right at pre-market low or highs, so I'm going to need it to bounce. Close half my Amazon at 330. ARM not taking off yet. It's just kind of sitting at pre-market highs. Tesla rocking. ARM not. ARM coming down. So I want ARM to stay right where it's at. It needs to bounce now. Any further down, I'll be cutting it. Amazon came real close to hitting my profit target. So currently long ARM and short Amazon. Amazon gets above Friday's lows, I will cut it. S&P through highs of day. ARM, boy, I am down 12% somehow in ARM. So I don't trade ARM much. That's probably why. ARM has bounced and my P&L has not changed. It's odd. Sheesh. Price is well above where I got an ARM, and I'm still down 12%. Hasn't changed at all in this bounce. This ARM hasn't. might be the last time I trade ARM. Tesla coming up to Friday's high. Big bounce with a lot of these stocks. Tesla ripping. A little rollover in Amazon. One DTE could use a little pullback too. Amazon's sitting right there at my line in the sand. ARM not doing what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to do what TSM is doing, pushing. Yeah, so Amazon, no sight of rolling over. Just going to hold it there. Cancel my order. Just going to prepare to maybe cut it. Unless it. See how far this bar pushes here. I don't want it to push much further. Indices still pushing, so about a 45-point move up in the indices already. So already almost to its expected move to the upside. Yeah, somehow ARM's at highs of day, and I'm still down 8.5%. So I guess theta decay. I don't know, bad fill. I don't know. Yeah, Aaron, when you say a stock, like, say like what strategy you talking about here, so that people, people that are new understand. Just saying Goog, that doesn't say anything. Like what Goog, what Mighty 90, continuation runner, volume runner, what are you looking at? Again, Amazon just kind of right at my line in the sand on this downside continuation runner here. Keeps having trouble though, so I'm just gonna keep holding it, even though I'm a little underwater. Arm up to highs of day, and I'm still down 6%. Go figure. Now arm is about even. Okay, so I better get an order in an arm here because who knows about these options. I would get out a half at 440. Amazon. Gonna close Amazon. Can I get out of Amazon? There we go. Filled at 253. Filled at 253, and Amazon did not roll over. Circle pushing through lows. Still not buying into Amazon's strength. I think, if I would have got a better fill, I would have maybe held it a tad longer. See, this bar is already coming down. I think I'm gonna jump back in Amazon on the 232.5 puts. Filled at 378. Kind of odd fill. See, so Amazon would close half at 420. Amazon just wanted to try to push up high enough to go through my line in the sand and then reverse. Filled. Got out of half my Amazon. Get out some more at 460. Wow, look at that rollover in Amazon. Filled at 460. Get out some more at $5. ARM pushed up to Friday's high. Let's see what else we got. Tesla's still going strong. And my next profit target, Amazon, is $5. ARM, you know what? I'm just going to bounce on ARM. I don't like how these options are moving. Just down in the trade right away. Filled at 410 in ARM, so it was a complete wash. So, okay, cool. I was down $500 in ARM at one point, and price had actually gone up from where I entered. All right, so short Amazon. S&P and NASDAQ taking a bit of a pause. See if Tesla's staying strong here. Might get long Tesla. See if it pulls back a little bit more. Yeah, so here's like, do you get aggressive with Tesla and enter, or do you wait and see if it pulls back to previous day high? Amazon ready to hit my profit target. Let's go. Build $5. Close another Amazon. So good re-entry there. Close another 540. SP NASDAQ now pulling back. I'm looking at the 420 calls in Tesla. Just trying to get filled at 845. There we go. Filled at 845 in Tesla. See if it bounces here. Filled at 540 in Amazon. Close more. Close half my Tesla at 930. You know what? I'm going to close a quarter of it. Close a quarter of it, not half. 930, since I only did 4 contracts. See, Amazon, I've got 2 left. So I don't want like a big bounce here. I was down quite a bit in Amazon, and then when I jumped back in, I got it all back and then some. No bounce in Tesla yet. It might pull back a little bit more. I could choose to add down it if it pulls back to previous day high here. That's how I position size. Or I could just stay with my current size, kind of see what everything's doing here, see if stuff's starting to really get weak or Microsoft pushed up out of the gates, big reversal. A lot of reversals here. PLTR reversed. Pullback has definitely helped the 1 DTE. It's up 15% now. Tesla coming down just like I thought. It might come down to previous day high, so we'll see if it can hold there. I don't think I'm going to add. Things appear to be getting weak. I'd like to let this bar finish. Close another Amazon at 580. Tesla coming down further than I wanted. We'll let this bar finish, though. I'm Tesla to bounce back up here. I'm going to add a couple Tesla calls here. Added two at 7:30. So I was aggressive in getting in, where I could have just waited and got in for the first time right here, where I added a couple. It's also why I position sized there. Just need to bounce back up to highs is all we need. Amazon catching a little bit of a bounce here. Eating away at my profits. I'm going to go ahead and close one of those ads at 8:30. Oh, I just missed it. I'm going to go ahead and close one. Just trying to close one. 8:15. Going to try at. Looks like it filled maybe. Filled at 8:15. Closed one of my ads. Nice little bounce in the S&P. Yeah, big push up in Tesla. Get through highs of day. That would be beautiful. Be a great ending to today's morning trades, but Tesla's struggling a little bit. long as it stays above previous day high, I feel good about it. Amazon's still struggling. Still on the struggle bus. Close another Tesla. Close my last last contract that I added at 890. Close another Amazon at 580. Come on, Tesla. Let's get a bounce. Stay above previous day high. Arm really choppy. Glad I got out of that. I'll go ahead and get out of I'm going to go ahead and get out of another Apple. I'm sorry, not Apple, Amazon. Just in case this bounces. Filled at 528. So I got one little Amazon runner left to see if it comes down or not. One DTE up 17%. Thanks to this pullback. Tesla coming back down. Went to hold there. Coinbase coming down to lows of day. Tesla trying to hold while some of these others are really coming down. Amazon's holding. It's not coming down with them. I wonder if Amazon reached its bottom. Indices all pretty flat at the moment. Tesla, hold on, buddy. I had big plans for you. Well, I should have gotten out of that second ad, but came back down to where I got in. Let this bar finish again. Hopefully, we're kind of back to where we started here when I got in. Boy, SMCI it was up at $58 a couple weeks ago. Now it's down to 34 and falling. All right, so need to bounce out of Tesla or it's gonna get cut. It's an unfortunate move down for me. Looked really good. Back up above previous day highs, so that's good. So far, it kind of looks like we avoided the flush back down to lows. Not liking Tesla's price action, though. Yeah. It's got to stay there. It can't go down anymore. S&P getting a little bounce, push back down. Amazon, pretty stagnant in the last 20 minutes. Let's go. Let's get a little bounce, Tesla, just to rip your face off rally, as Steve likes to say. Let's just get the face ripped off, ripped through highs of day. Amazon starting to bounce a little bit. It's got a little bit of a 4-bar consolidation right there that, if it pushes above it, then I'll probably close my last contract. There we go, Tesla. That is the bounce I'm talking about. That is the bounce that I was talking about. I'm going to go out and get out of the second of my 2 adds. The 2 contracts that I added. I've gotten out of one. Got out of the second one at 846. Okay, so my original fill was 845. So perfect. So we're back to where my original was. That's the way I like to play it. So I will go back now and put in my original, get out of a quarter of my Tesla at 930. Which really just needs a little bit more of a push up. I mean, it's almost there. One DTE's at 20% already. All right, here's where I want a Tesla bounce. I don't want another pullback back to previous day highs. If Amazon can have a nice little push through lows, I'll probably close my last contract. All indices in the red. Yeah, arm just chopping. That was a good, just get out of it. NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday. I imagine theta decay will be very minimal tomorrow. Definitely Wednesday. The last several NVIDIA earning days, I've treated pretty much like a FOMC day in terms of like theta decay for like 1 DTE. Don't place a 1 DTE. We'll just have to kind of see how this one goes. Getting a little choppy here, though, as we're getting up to the bottom of the hour. I'd love to see Tesla get through highs of day here, and then I could feel much better. Price still sitting about where my original entry was. Just need one good, strong push. Come on, Tesla, get up there. You're so close. Amazon getting a little bit of a bounce too now here. I'm going to go ahead and get out of another one of my Amazons. I was. Filled at $8.95 just to get out of another Amazon. I'm sorry, Tesla, not Amazon. Got out of another Tesla there at $8.95. So a little short of 10% of my original fill. Get out of another Tesla as it's pushing up here. At $9.85. Be right up to highs of day. All right, just going to close another 950. And it filled me at 935, even though I put in 950. That's odd fills today. Tesla right up to highs of day. Can it bust through? Yeah, I don't want Tesla just to roll over again. Yeah, just couldn't get through highs of day. Bummer. I've lost a lot of profit on this little pullback. Let's see if it holds. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. I'm going to let my Amazon runner see if it can run down through lows, and then I'll close it. Tesla, yeah, if it gets like it wants to pull back much more than this, I'll probably just take my profit. Otherwise, I'll see if it holds there. And I'll post when I'm out of that in the day trading chat channel. Everyone has a good rest of your day. I will see everybody in Power Hour. Have a good one. Peace.